we're gonna do an activity um, based on the skills we're gonna set. Uh, we're gonna try. Well, let me see. I am recording now. Yes, I'm recording now. This is there is three. It's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. I'm going to start with the class, right? So, well, hello everyone. I hope that you are very fine. You are so great. This is a 15-minute classes because there were no student here that assist to this class. As you see, there were no student here, and we're gonna start with the class, right? This is the topic for today is about planning, startup, developing a business idea. Well, this is a B2 level real English, right? So we're gonna do is to make the student say this instruction for the class, and then tell the student. I want to tell the student. I would tell the student that if they participate actively, they can enhance their English skills as well. And that's all. Then we're gonna do this vocabulary startup word match. We have here the words on the left and the definition on the right. So we have to do a match. For example, we have to do, for example, investor is a person organization that give money to a business to help it grow, expecting to earn a profit later. That's the correct definition. The other one is a pitch or permissive presentation, and so on, and so on. And that's all, right? What we're gonna do next is to read this lecture, right? This is a reading comprehension lecture where we are going to find out some key points about this lecture. By doing that, we're gonna ask 3 questions below. Uh, then we're gonna discuss it. I'm gonna give the students the opportunity to speak freely, and then I'm gonna give my point of view at the same time, and then I'm gonna give this listening how to start a business in 10 tips video. What is the main purpose for the presentation give for starting your own business? That's the first question I give to the student based on the video they have watched or he or she has watched. And then we have the other questions below, right? Then we're gonna ask about many personal things about the student, that what kind of thing they what are the main factors, what are the main keys, what are the main tips that have shown in the picture, in the video, and for them what is the principle or the role that the presenter assigned to passion and or interest in choosing what kind of video to start. Then we're gonna do this grammar future plans first for my setup. We're gonna find out the use of will, going to, and present continuous. Then I gonna give the student the opportunity uh, mm, to the what if there were doubts, any doubt in the class about this topic, so I would um, resolve that doubt, or to fit that doubt that student have the student has in their mind and in their understanding, right? They're gonna do this writing down, write three sentences with the corresponding given examples of the chart. We're gonna give, for example, I will go to the park. I'm eating my mother lunch today. I'm going to buy a hamburger, something like that, right? This is so bad. This is a hamburger. I forget to correct that thing, and I'm going to then write a business idea, right? You want to describe a business idea, maybe a product, a service, whatever they want to do with that business idea. And write a chapter from from 6 to 8 lines. Sometimes I give the student opportunity to write a short one, like 4 or 5 lines. That's all, with basic word with the vocabulary we have to choose, right, for this class. For example, we have here this paragraph that a student have made in the previous classes. and then we're gonna do this speaking reflection class, start a pitch discussion. We're gonna do a pitch like presenting, or maybe in there are many classes, there are many different classes that I normally give, but one of them I give them the opportunity to ask these questions, no more. And the other thing is to say to students if they can do a pitch presenting uh, their own business or their own product or service, as well as if they were in a kind of a Shark Tank program, right? It's like kind of that. And then we have done. There are 6 minutes though, but I want to explain little by little. Uh, uh, the most important thing that we have to take into account in this class, that this class is made of, is conversational, at the same time that you are doing some gamification activities, like start a word match. We're doing a reading comprehension, and then asking the questions, and then a listening, and then a grammar. We explain about the grammar. We resolve some doubt that the student have in their mind. Um, writing time, so they have to practice writing time. That is so important for them. At the same time, we discuss about them. I resolve, or I give feedback to them in order to correct their, I don't know, their deficiencies, or their I don't know what to say. Como digámoslo así, podríamos, como nosotros los docentes podríamos nosotros resolver esas dudas y resolver esas debilidades de los estudiantes al escribir una oración, un párrafo, en este caso una oración, ¿sí? Entonces, ya con eso ya el estudiante tiene el concepto de que ya el maestro ya me corrigió de una manera empática, una manera muy diferente, ¿no? Que muchas veces hay docentes que tratan al estudiante, digámoslo, no todo, no puedo generalizar porque no es cierto, que los tratan de una manera como muy fría, muy cruel. And I also empathic with them. I try to be so sensible. I think yes, sensible with them, because some students are so sensible, you know. And I give them the opportunity to speak freely, and they want to make a laugh, so I laugh with them, and then that's all. That's the kind of thing that the student wants in a classroom, right? And then what I gonna do is to describe it and say, "Dia, there is another writing activity, but it's a more complex activity because they have to write a paragraph, and a whole paragraph based on the topic we are covering, right?" And then we have, for example, this speaking reflection. Remember that the more important thing here is that the student feel comfortable about the class. Don't be shy. Don't be timid. Just trying to overcome their difficulties in their language skills, right? That's the idea. And also the speaking. The speaking is important in all the classes, because at the level I am, or the level we are, or the level the students are specifically, they need, or they want to develop their speaking abilities, because that's the principal. I think that's the most principal, the most principal skill that the students want to develop, right? The speaking skill. So, the speaking is like you are singing, expressing your own words, to be creative, to be so like if you wanna go with in an interview, in that student have to do a lesson, had to answer some difficult questions or basic questions. If the student are practicing the speaking, so they have something to be motivated on, to motivate it at, right? So if you motivate them by doing a good performance, a real performance of what they have to do in the future, so they will be happy by doing that, right? They will feel comfortable. They will feel like they are growing up, right? That's all for today. There are 11 minutes. I think it's 50 minutes, but what I'm gonna do is to show them, to send them this link, and to share it with them this link like this one, and then going to do to send this link like this one. I send him or her, and he or she had to fill it out, and then we're gonna finish with the classroom, right? So that's all for today. That's all for today. We have completed all the activities. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight activities, right? In this. Remember, there is a plan and start of developing a business idea. And this is Edwin Leon, Real English, B2 level, right? So thank you so much for having, for, I don't know how to say it. Oh my God. Let me correct this right now. Uh, thank you for let me see. Thank you for attending my class. This is a common one. Thank you for coming to my class. Yes. I appreciate you attending. No, thank you for coming to my class. That's all. Thank you for coming to my class. Thank you for assisting to my class. And that's all for today. Thank you so much and see you next time. Let's go into. Sometimes I forget to express a little bit because sometimes I cannot sleep very well. I cannot catch it in my mind quickly. I don't know what happened, but I am improving. I taking medicine and I'm doing well, right? There are 30 minutes. Okay. So let me complete the minutes. The minimum is 13 minutes. 13 minutes. 13 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. That's all. Thank you.